What's going on? What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Blessings to all the brothers and sisters out there supporting the channel. And let's get ready to talk some boxing. Trying to plug in my computer, so give me 1 second. 1 second, and we get ready to start, man. Appreciate everybody that's falling through the building. Let me know who I'm chatting with. Hey, let me know where y'all from too, man. Let them know where my subs is coming from. I'm coming from Nebraska, Massachusetts, New York City, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Uptown Manhattan, Harlem. What up, though? Coming from Indiana, Milwaukee, California, the Bay, Central California. I mean Southern California. Oh, nice. Salute to everybody out there, wherever y'all from, man. We're gonna talk about Shawn Porter live tonight, man. Talk about Shawn Porter edging Ugas out. Um, then we're gonna talk about this whole DAZN thing and what Eddie Hearn said. But before we do, uh, don't forget to check out us on social media. All the links are in the description: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Uh, we on them three. You always can reach out to me in the email if you got a question, video request, business inquiry, sponsorship. Um, I definitely appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, the Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off the 100% all natural products, lotion soaps, foot soaps, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. We're doing a giveaway. Hopefully, it starts next week. So make sure you follow us on all social media. Um, Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the Patreon. Make sure y'all check out the Patreon. I'll be doing giveaways on all those platforms. So hopefully, I got some things lined up as well too for the channel. We really about to start stepping it up. Stepping up for real, you know, to the next level. A lot of things. So, hopefully everything falls the way it's supposed to fall, and we really start progressing more and more. I don't want to stay stagnant and be, in the same place next year when I'm coming around. I want to be able to offer more than I'm offering apparel, giveaways, all types of stuff. So once again, I appreciate it. Ozone, Lord Bud, what's going on? Marcus DeGrasse, I see you. Oh, hey, Jamaica, what's going on? Yeah, I seen that PBC joint, some of it earlier, man. They got a nice little show going on. But let's talk about Shawn Porter and Ugas last night. Afro Player, what's going on? Um, Showtime, not Showtime, but Showtime Shawn Porter. He fought a bad fight last night. I don't understand what's the point of him coming in trying to outbox Ugas. I understand the premise of it, but after a while, like after the third, fourth round, I'm like, you got to do what you was bred to do. And what Shawn was bred to do is go on the inside and mix it up. And if he had mixed it up with Ugas on the inside and found a way in the inside and stayed there, I believe he would have stopped your Dennis Ugas, man. But maybe they feared Ugas' uppercuts. Maybe they feared, or maybe they just felt like if they made Ugas the aggressor, that he wouldn't feel comfortable in that role. Like Christian Hammer did with Luis Ortiz, he made Ortiz the aggressor, and Ortiz didn't see comfortable in the role, but Ortiz did what he had to do to win. And Ugas did what he had to do regardless last night. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people felt that Ugas won that fight. Was it some type of ill will towards Shawn and Kenny? I believe so. You know what I'm saying? I believe some people just so tired of Shawn Porter, Kenny Porter, and they bullshit revolving around aero spins and just in general that they're easy target to hope to lose. Now, I thought just looking at it, I didn't score it because I didn't care enough about it to score it. I thought to score it, just looking at it, I thought Ugas edged it out. My personal opinion, I thought Shawn should have scrapped that boxing game plan about the third, fourth round, and he should have did what Jared Hurd did versus Wellborn and went to work. He should have went to work. He should have went to work early. He didn't go to work early, and he gave some rounds away. He made some rounds competitive. Ugas ain't, he got some culpability here, some blame here. He didn't throw enough punches. He kept going one, two, maybe three punches at a time. He should have went 4, 5, 6 versus Shawn Porter. He didn't throw enough punches. At one point, according to their copy box, he was outlanded Shawn Porter. But Shawn Porter stepped it up, even boxing and moving on the outside. And Ugas being an aggressor, I think Shawn Porter still threw and landed more punches than your Dennis Ugas. And like I said before, that can't be the case. Ugas just don't have the DNA in the ethnic background to really thrive in that style. You know, he don't. And when I mean the ethnic background is that, you know, Cubans don't get the benefit of the doubt. You know, Cubans and Dominicans are the bottom of the barrel in boxing. You know, then you could go to black boxers, but you know, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, you know, they get the favor, they get the benefit of the doubt, they get the favoritism. Cubans don't never get no favoritism. And when you don't get favoritism and you don't punch hard, then you got to make it up with volume. And your Dennis Ugas didn't make that up with volume. NBC Boxing, salute. Javier Logan, salute. Mark Pinkerton, salute. I'll get to who Ugas should fight next. We got a few scenarios, but Ugas, if Ugas had power like Ortiz had power, or a little bit more power than Ortiz, then I mean, Ugas won that fight last night. You know what I'm saying? He was doing one shot at a time. You know, he landed. If somebody made the comment, I think it was Oh Hey Jamaica on Twitter. He said this remind me of Charlo and Harrison, and it kind of did. You know what I'm saying? It really could give you that feeling that Ugas was landing the more highlight reel punches, but um, Harrison was hurting Charlo noticeably. He was staggering Charlo noticeably. And I think that's the big difference. You know, just Ugas didn't have enough power. So he need to make up. We don't have power, we got to make up with volume. And Ugas seemed like he had enough power if he put volume behind it to really get some respect on his name. If Ugas learned to, you know, get past that gate, which a lot of people can't get past that gate, it's a mechanism in their body saying, hold on, you can't throw more than 6 punches at a time. He's so programmed of picking his shots and pot shotting and picking his times when to throw. If he had been able to throw 4, 5, 6 punches at the combination, he could have hurt Shawn Porter last night. He could have hurt Shawn Porter last night. He could have beat Shawn Porter last night. He could have stopped Shawn Porter. Those body shots were just too far in between. It was one hard body shot, no follow up. He's stalking. He's not using the jab enough. The jab was beautiful. Shawn Porter's jab was beautiful last night when he boxed the move side to side on the back foot. Shawn Porter, that was the best jab I've seen Shawn Porter use. If Shawn Porter is able to use that jab going forward, it'll make him get in the front door a lot easier. And Shawn Porter should really use his angles a lot better in close quarters. You know, is he able to use them foot speed and step over side to side? But he don't control distance too well when he fighting that Porter style that Kenny invented. He don't control his distance good enough. He has a problem finding the perfect distance where, you know, to get his body shots off, to work on the inside and get the clean, effective punches. And when you don't have that perfect distance, that's a problem. Errol Spence has perfect distance when he fight on the inside. Mike Tyson, Chavez, even Antonio Margarito had better distance when he fought on the inside, being a taller fighter than Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's just never mastered the distance of fighting on the inside. Either he smother you or you pick him off coming on the inside like Kell Brook. What's up, Sean? Marcus is great, probably because his dark skin. Solid child, good fight. Everybody in my basement had Ugas by round 7. Ugas body shots were more significant punches, but like you said, his punch output wasn't there. Big Uchi on Sports TV. Salute, my brother. Reporter saying they getting in the ring in Dallas. I heard a little bit something different. I'm gonna talk about that kind of conflict in interest or conflict in reports from both of the Porters. Afro player Porter might as well fight Spence, bro. The beta male ish got him looking bad. NBC Boxer, I agree with everything. Porter was stopping his attack every time Ugas landed a body shot. Should have followed up, and Porter's jab was very successful, surprisingly from the outside. Yeah, I was surprised. You know, that must have been a Barry Hunter influence or, you know, training with Lamont Anthony. Randy really said we in the building, finally caught a live stream. Salute. Yeah, that his I'm gonna do another stream later if I wake up, man. I'm just tired as fuck, man. I just been, you know, I had to get me a new car and I'm checking up on my old car. Now I'm doing a lot of ripping and running, but just been tired. Hopefully I can get me a nap in. But yeah, about the whole Shine, I'll say the conflict of interest. I'm gonna continue to talk about the fight a little bit more. Um, like I said, man, if Ugas can learn how to punch more, and I don't think it's a stamina thing for Ugas, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe it's stamina for Ugas. I just think it reminds me of Lara, it reminds me of Ortiz. Gamboa is the only one of this generation that don't fight like a typical Cuban. Gamboa fight like a flyboy. He just flamboyant in everything he do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and Fortuna's Dominican. He reminds me. Him and Gamboa fights more like each other. More like each other. You know, they do. They do. You know, Fortuna's very awkward, cagey. Ugas Gamboa is awkward, but he flamboyant with his shit. You know what I'm saying? Gamboa will probably be like Bishop Don Juan with the green suits. If you can equate his style into clothing, he just fly with it, and he didn't never really master the technique of boxing. Obviously, it's gonna hurt him. I think he fighting Devin Haney coming up soon. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but yeah, you know. So you just look at it. Ugas was taunting instead of jabbing. Yeah, he should have been. That jab was good from Ugas last night, and Shawn. Ugas should have doubled it up a little bit more, but he did everything he needed to do. He just didn't do it in volume. Thing I'm surprised Porter can carry the stamina for 12 is looking like he uses a lot of wasted in movement because he's doing something that he not bred to do. He ain't bred to be boxing on the outside and dancing and all that cute shit, man. Porter is a buzzsaw. Third, fourth round, Porter should have just said F it and took the fight on the inside. You know what I'm saying? That would have made Ugas, really, Ugas not gonna throw 3-4 shots. So if Shawn is able to double, triple up his shots, you know what I'm saying? On the inside, you're gonna be throwing 2, 3, 4 punches to Ugas one punch. It's just basic math. I throw more punches than he do. I know if I get on the inside and fight where he not as comfortable as on the outside, I'm doubling up my hooks. I'm doubling up my right hooks. I'm doubling up my left hooks. I'm coming to uppercuts. And Ugas gonna be doing one shot to my 2, 3, 4 shots. But obviously they didn't feel comfortable with Shawn, fighting on the inside. Mr. Lazarus was going on. And that's this bad game plan. That's on Kenny Porter. Kenny Porter made a few mistakes this week. Kenny Porter should have cut that bullshit ass boxing moving out and told Shawn in after the fourth round, go get him. You know what I'm saying? Go get him, Shawn. And I looked at it as they were practicing for Errol Spence. That's what it looked like. Because he can't beat Errol Spence boxing like that. He kind of remind me of Jared Hurd fighting Jason Wilborn. Real talk. That's what it reminded me of. Jason Wilborn and Jared Hurd. When Jared Hurd, even though Shawn Porter boxed a lot better than Jared Hurd did, let me say that. Even though Jared Hurd, Jared Hurd was like, man, you know what? Wilborn touched me too much. Let me go ahead and knock him out. Shawn Porter should have transitioned and knocked him out. But hey, this is my personal opinion. He said, Steven Starr said, what's up, bro? He said, I had Ugas winning, but it was no robbery. Could have gone either way. Peace. Yeah, it was a close fight. I don't call it a robbery. You know what I'm saying? I don't call it a robbery at all. It is what it is. Ugas should have done more. And what's so funny, Kenny was like, oh, you see, did y'all guys see Ugas' face? I said, shit, I seen Shawn had 2 busted eyes. I seen Ugas in the interview. He didn't look that busted up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my phone cord stuck on my table. There we go. Yeah, I didn't notice that Ugas' face was that messed up. Maybe I didn't get a good look at him or whatever. I seen more interviews with Shawn than Ugas and what was it called? Luis the Cubas. You know what I'm saying? But Shawn Porter's face looked bad. Both his eyes was cut. Said he want to take a couple months off. So he said a funny thing. Randy really said a funny thing. Ugas thought that he could beat Errol Spence. He can't beat Errol Spence. Just too patient. He's too timid. He said, I thought the same thing last 2 fights were rehearsals for Spence. Yeah, they both trying to box. It just ain't gonna work. You just gotta be yourself, man. You can't do something, that ain't yourself. And you ever try to, fit in when you're younger, you learn this again. Some people still trying to fit in, grown as hell. You trying to fit in with a group of people, but like, damn, this shit ain't what it seemed like. Just be yourself. That's how I look at it. Just, continue to be yourself, continue to just perfect the style that Shawn fighting at. And you've been fighting that way your whole life. Perfect that style. You know what I'm saying? Add on to it. Add a better jab, add a little bit of movement, but that ain't him. Shawn looked messed up. I was shocked low key. Yeah, man, I don't know why he came out with that game plan. I don't know if that was the Barry Hunter influence or whatever. That was a wrong game plan. It worked versus Danny Garcia, but he had more aggression versus Danny Garcia than he did versus Yordenis Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Ricky in the super chat, salute my brother. He had more aggression in my opinion versus Danny Garcia. They should take that style and perfect it, man. Shawn Porter got some really good step over foot movement, man. They should try to mimic a little bit with Manny Pacquiao. Yeah, what's going on? Should mimic a little bit with Manny Pacquiao doing this movement. It look like Shawn can step over, duck up. Shawn Porter has been a good fighter to be trained by Customato. And his style, it'll be, I think, give Kenny credit for the style. But Customato can make some adjustments with Shawn Porter. I don't think Shawn Porter would be the puncher that Mike Tyson was, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe the puncher that Floyd Patterson was. But I think if Custom Model could make some good adjustments with Shawn Porter as far as his style and the way he stepped over, the way he had Mike stepping over and bobbing and weaving. I seen Shawn weave a little bit. Shawn is not using his agility on the inside good enough. I think Custom Auto can help Shawn, consistently pop that jab up like he did yesterday. That jab that looked real good. And I think Custom Auto would teach Shawn how to control his distance. I think Custom Auto would show Shawn how to really dig to the rib cage, pop up with left hooks. He can generate more power under Custom Auto, in my opinion. He's going to generate a ton of more power because just by controlling his distance, using his footwork, stepping over, bobbing and weaving, and really, putting his power from the feet, generating from the floor up, from your feet to your calves, to your thighs, to your glutes, driving it all the way into the opponent. Shawn Porter, if somebody was able to really make adjustments to his style, if you could dig somebody up, Custom Model would be the perfect trainer for Shawn Porter. Perfect trainer for Shawn Porter. Boxing this life say Ugas is definitely a threat to all welterweights. Though at people his chin looked good when he got touched. And he proved a lot of doubters wrong. I don't really think he's a threat. I just think Shawn Porter just fought a bad fight last night, but he's definitely tier two. He definitely can get Danny. Him and Danny would be an awkward fight. Both counter punchers by nature. That'd be an awkward fight right there. But I don't see him being a threat for to Errol Spence. Keith Thurman, I couldn't really tell you. Because Keith Thurman respect counter punchers, so that'll be a difficult fight for both men. So I say yeah, threat to him. He beat Bud in the amateurs, and Bomac said that he wanted to get that fight back. So just style wise, maybe I don't see it versus Spence, but I see him. He can give Thurman a problem, Danny a problem. So yeah, you about right. He probably get Terrence a little bit of a problem. That'd be an interesting fight, kind of revenge. Um, Ice City said I'm at the movies for fight next week. I can't get to the movies. It's my birthday next week, so I probably Saturday. I might go to the movies. I don't know. Depends. I'll be in the room. I might go slide to the movies or something, and then go to the casino, enjoy my night. But yeah, Porter's probably the most athletic welterweight. Nah. I don't know. Naturally, maybe him and Keith. Him and Keith. Yeah, and actually, him and Keith, I guess. Keith looked like a special athlete. Shawn looked like a special athlete, but he don't punch. He don't punch hard. That's my problem with him. He don't punch hard. Terrence is a very athletic guy. Say what you want to say, Spence is an athlete. He just don't. He look for the kill shots. He don't let his punches flow. So people really don't know how fast Spence is. I think a lot of people boxing in life is gonna find out next week how fast Spence is. Um, you know, fast Spence is. SJ Fish 101. What's good? You still at work? Got you playing? Thought my blew my truck worker speaker. Salute, salute, salute. Is that punch that Porter hit behind his ear should have been scored a knockdown. I thought it was a push when I first seen it live. It looked like he kind of forearmed him on the neck. Um, but I kind of seen it from another angle and like it was a knockdown. But I think if you look at it closer, it shouldn't have been a knockdown. It looked like it was a slip. I mean a push. Gree, what's going on? Jerry, however you go. Sorry, bro. He says Porter running all day. Ugas would smoke Broner. I agree. That would be that probably set up that the Ugas versus Broner would probably set a welterweight all time low for punches thrown. I guarantee you that would be up there with the in the fight with the less punches thrown in the fight period. Welterweight, flyweight, heavyweight. That would be one boring ass fight. Ugas don't throw, Broner don't throw. No, they can say that one. Shawn Porter needs a coach to help him adjusting his distance. Yep. If he was able to get distance down pack, I'll give him a shot versus Errol Spence if he got to keep that jab. But once again, he don't punch good enough. But I think he got a speed advantage. At least a foot. He might have a foot, just athletic advantage over Earl. He got some things he can do. But like I said before, Earl be looking for a thud and kill shots. If Earl let his punches flow a little bit better, and I think when he move up in weight, you will see his punches flow better. I think he'll be faster than we think it is. But Shawn Porter is a special athlete. I will give him that. I think that's one of his underrated natural attributes. But he don't look clean in doing it. Do you think Barry Hunter is a great trainer? A great trainer? No. It ain't too many great Customados and Dundees around. I think he's a good trainer. You know, I think he's a good trainer. You know, great trainer, need a great fighter. Shawn fought good off the jab, moving back. He fought all right. Could have been better. I don't think it was good. I think I expected to be a lot better, but he ain't gonna beat nobody fighting like that. Shawn got to be Shawn. I don't know. I don't want to see Charlo versus Murat. Murat just got beat by Rob Brandt. He got to build himself back up. I thought that dude was gonna retire after he lost to Rob Brandt. You know, I like to see him versus Yamaguchi Falcoa. Charlo wants the Falcoa brothers with Yamaguchi and Escovay Falcoa. Nah, Jamal ain't fighting Murat. Murat is still signed the top rank. That ain't gonna happen. You know, C4 salute. But like I said last night, man, I like the fight was more entertaining than I thought. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, wasn't nobody there. You know, and I think that's part of the rationale. Laquan Gates was going on, Mark was going on, Alex Santos was going on. I think that's part of the rationale behind them forcing him to fight Spence next. Shawn Porter can't pull tickets. You know what I'm saying? All things perfect, this fight should have been in Cleveland. You know, the Porter should have been fighting in Cleveland this weekend. All things perfect, but guess what? The Porters don't sell nowhere. They couldn't sell in Las Vegas. And they fight out of Las Vegas right now. So you got a title and people don't respect you as a champion or a title holder, and you don't get that popularity. You know, he don't got too many options. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no other chops. He one of those fighters that need a big name to pull him. So when they go to the bargaining table, Earl Spence can easily ask for a 70-30 split versus Shawn Porter. Real talk. That he can easily or Keith Thurman can ask for a 70-30 split versus Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter don't got no pull. Shawn Porter, for a guy that's as aggressive as Shawn Porter is, and the style he fight is just not pleasing. I've never seen a fighter that throws so many punches, you know, and that's so aggressive, but they still not crowd pleasing. When the last time you seen a boxer throw all these punches and really, except from last night, really? But in his course of his career, his aggressive nature. When the last time you see somebody that's as aggressive as Shawn Porter is not really be popular on some level? I can't really remember a guy with that aggression. It's been fighters with way less aggression that's more popular than him. You know what I'm saying? You got guys like Kendall Hart, Floyd Mayweather. Who else you had out there? I'm trying to think of some guys out there that's just not as aggressive. Joshua Cloudy, he wasn't as aggressive, but he was at least popular enough to get a Manny Pacquiao fight. There's a ton of guys out there that I can't really think of right now. Chad Dawson was one of those kind of not aggressive guys. There's been a ton of guys that have really been boxer punchers that ain't really been sluggers that have been more popular than Shawn Porter, man. Deion Johnson say Shawn boxed pretty good, but nobody did too much. Exactly. And that's when you supposed to say you throw that boxing shit out the window and go chop down that Ugas tree. What's your thought about the undercard? Oh man, FA and Jabway. I'm gonna talk about FA and Jabway in a minute. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by FA and Jabway. I'm very impressed by him. He is very, very. I had never seen him fight until last night. FA and Jabway is a fucking good. It's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. I like FA and Jabway. Mark, he said Ugas almost pulled it off. TJ was right. Ugas didn't do enough activity wise. Both Falcoa fights at 160. I wouldn't mind seeing Jamal fighting them. Shawn Porter versus Danny Garcia too. I think not. I can hold. I can wait to see that sequel. Nobody came to that Shawn Porter fight last night. It was cold. Shawn Porter ain't marketable. No. Nobody respects Shawn Porter as a champion. No, I agree with that. Probably 60-40 since Spence has the time. I'm just talking about in general. They could. He don't bring no fans to the table. Madonna masters that style. Porter is hella bland. I think he's talking about his Alex Santos talking about his personality. Porter beat Broner and Berto, and still people don't know who the fuck he is. Laugh out my Afro player. Mr. Lather say Antonio Tarver, Bernard Hopkins. To go two more. Javier Logan said Porter is boring as hell outside the ring. Fans can't gravitate towards him because his demeanor seems generic. Steven Stiles said Paul Williams. Yeah, well, Paul Williams used volume though. Paul Williams did use a hell of volume, you know, and Paul Williams was hella celebrated though. He was a boogeyman though, that's why. And he was tall. FN Jabba is like a slower version of Wilder. I agree. He has the power, but he's slow. I don't really get concerned about the speed. And I'll tell you guys why in a minute. Deion Johnson, Shawn just need to fight Earl for the respect. Did Peterson win? Peterson fight in 2 weeks. That place was just as empty as my bank account. Damn, Laquan Gaines. Afro player, he laughing. Alex Henson, I heard hella fans boo Porter and Ugas when they were fighting. Fights should have been in the Midwest. Do we finally get Thurman versus Madonna? I doubt that. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's keep got some titles. Peterson fight the 26. Spence got to beat Mikey first to fight Porter. That's a good point, Gary. He got to beat Spence. He got to beat Mikey. We overlooking Mikey. I'm gonna do a stream talking about that shit later. Probably get ready for the prediction video. I done some film work already. I got to do a lot more, but exactly right. We overlooking Mikey. You can't do that. Mikey's a good fighter, but something I want to touch on. Somebody said it. Talking about getting back to Shawn. Um, like I said before, he just don't pull, man. He should be fighting in Cleveland, man. But he don't pull. And if you can't pull at home or in your second home in Vegas, I don't know what else to do, man. He gonna have to just fight Earl Spence and get that respect. But the thing about getting the respect is you're not gonna get the respect Lamar Peterson got, because you know why? Peterson fought Earl Spence when nobody else wanted to. This feel like Shawn is being forced to fight Earl Spence. This would feel like Shawn is being forced to fight Earl Spence, and don't nobody want to see, nobody be forced. We want Shawn Porter to act like he wants to fight. We want Shawn Porter to really be calling Spence out and pushing for the fight. We want to see the best. We want to see the best of Shawn Porter, but maybe Shawn. I don't know, man, about Shawn, man. He should have been fought Spence or been acting like he wanted to fight Spence. But like I said, Ugas going forward next. I like to see him fight Keith Thurman. If Shawn Porter and Errol Spence fight, I like to see Keith Thurman and Ugas on the undercard of that fight or in their own card. I think Ugas done enough yesterday to get an immediate title shot again, or he did enough yesterday to get a rematch versus Shawn. But anybody want to see a rematch when nobody came out to see this fight? So I want to see Ugas and Keith Thurman fight next, and then I'd like to see Errol Spence and Shawn Porter fight next. Now it said that Manny Pacquiao is gonna come back, so they might do Keith Thurman versus Shawn, and then if Errol Spence get the Manny Pacquiao fight, I'd rather see Keith. If Errol Spence and Shawn fight, I'd rather see Keith get the Pacquiao fight. If Floyd Mayweather really not gonna come back and mix it up, real talk, I'd rather see it go down that way. Honestly, I'd love to see it come down that way. Yeah, I know they said he's going to Texas, but he said yesterday that in an interview that somebody asked him, what's the most winnable fight. I think the guy asked him something like that. He said Keith Thurman, but he said he don't care what order he get him. Keith, Pacquiao, Errol Spence. He don't care what order they get him. He said they don't care what order they get him. So hey, so even they go down to Texas next week and they fight Earl. So be it. They fight Earl after that. So be it. But we can't underlook Mikey. I think Mikey is a tremendous talent. Mikey gonna do what Mikey do, but I'm just thinking about the whole situation with Shawn, and what's best for Shawn to do. And I think what's best for Shawn to do is what's best with how much money is involved. And they got a harsh reality. They got a harsh reality today yesterday that nobody really cares about Shawn Porter. You couldn't fight in Vegas because people didn't buy the tickets. You couldn't fight in LA County because people wouldn't buy the tickets. So, or what can he really do? He can't go to the bargaining table and say, I demand this. Shawn Porter, one of those fighters, got to take what he get. He in the Winky Wright class. But the thing about the Winky Wright class is Winky Wright can fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Winky Wright was avoided. Shawn ain't. Shawn is lost. Shawn had draws with Julio Diaz. Shawn lost to Kell Brook. He lost to Keith Thurman. You would think he wouldn't be fearing to lose, because nobody really care about the losing, as long as you come back strong. But why Showtime done from boxing? Eddie Hearn said that money dried up, and Bob Arum called it last year. Madonna and Pac-Man. Madonna got a long way to go to lose that weight, brother. Madonna got a ton of way to go. Crazy K. So who you think won the fight? I didn't score. I thought Ugas won the fight, honestly, but it could have went either way. I had to go and I had to come back and rewatch it. So Errol Spence is the new face of boxing. You ask me, and these little 47 dudes ain't got enough. I don't know, man. You don't know until they actually step up. Zulu Mortar says Shawn has no personality and his fights aren't exciting. He lacks the package to become a brand. I wouldn't say his fights aren't exciting. He had a fight with Kell Brook. He had an exciting fight with Keith Thurman. He had a really good fight with Danny Garcia. I think Shawn is exciting. It's just that his personality not. I think that is. Porter versus Ugas should have been at the Barclays Center. Would have been a better place. You know, I don't think he not excited. I just think that he needs somebody. He needs a dance partner to be exciting with, man. Why did Al do this deal with Fox and neglect Showtime? That's not what kind of happened, and I'll get to that in a minute. What's going on, Corey Lee? That's not actually what happened, but I'll explain that in a minute. Alman Hunt, they blacked out everything behind the floor seats because no one was in there. Shawn is not a big draw. Yeah, I see how empty it was before that. You should have seen how empty it was when Robert Guerrero fought. Afterwards, there was nobody out there. It's cold. Californians think it's cold. Cali was telling me that it was cold. I said that shit ain't cold. No 50 degrees and 40 degrees, nigga. We hoop with our shirts off in Detroit in 40-degree weather, man. People don't like Kenny and it's hurting Shine. Yeah. Yeah, he get on my nerves. You see, hey, anybody peep Kenny Porter had the gold chain with the WBC medallion on it. That nigga took his Porter chain off, his fat foreign Porter chain off, and put the motherfucking golden WBC medallion in there. Shawn Porter versus Mikey will be an okay fight. Yeah, that's an interesting fight, man. I'm very interested to see how Mikey fight this weekend. I'm interested. People don't like it. Okay, I read that one. Shawn is not an A-class fighter. Like I said before, we had this debate before. I don't see one A-class fighter in the sport of boxing. You can say Sura Riverstein and maybe Usyk and I don't know. I don't even think he an A fighter. I don't think any of these dudes are A fighter until they earn it. Yeah, I'm ready for Spencer Garcia. Yeah, he vicariously living through his son. He said, Javier Lopez, I saw Kenny bitch ass interview talking about Spencer is the one who canceled the fight. I told you I almost spit out my motherfucking soup, man. Whatever I was eating, talking about that shit. Wayne Jr., what's going on? Short Dog, what's going on? I mean, I'm like, it is what it is, man. You wonder about that guy, man, living through his son like that. Shawn was playing around too much. Yeah, he trying to box, get ready for Spence. Ain't nobody stupid. We know what you was doing. We know what you was doing. A fighter, no. There's no A fighters in boxing. I got one. Riverstein. When you talking about A fighter, you got to be an elite fighter to be an A in my book. Ali beat Sonny Liston. He beat Sonny Liston. He beat Foreman, Frazier. So he beating elite fighters, man. You go back, Sugar Ray Leonard, he beat Benitez, Tommy Hearns, lost to Duran, beat Duran. To be an A fighter, you got to beat another B plus fighter or some shit like that. You got to prove to be an elite in my eyes. So if Spence go ahead and clean the rest of these clowns out, he an A fighter. That's just my opinion. You can have the ace level skills, but shit, you still got to put the pedal to the metal and actually get out there and prove it. And none of these niggas proving it. Canelo Alvarez out here cheating and barely and robbing niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need the whole package. They got to get out there and actually fight each other to prove who the best. And I'm going to tell you, once you start seeing elite fighters line up with each other and square up with each other, you're going to see what I'm talking about. The small holes in Errol Spence game and the small holes in Terrence Crawford game, the small holes in excuse me, Jared Hurd game, Callum Smith, Caleb Plant, Gennady Golovkin. You can use Golovkin, for example. When Golovkin stepped up versus Kell Brook, he stepped up in class. And when he stepped up in class, those small holes that Golovkin had, they became bigger. Because only a certain class of fighter can expose that. You know what I'm saying? You might think, you a hot shot, excuse me real quick. You might think you a hot shot, right? You might Jaron Ennis or Teofimo Lopez. You running through the Amir Lamont Shalou. It's windy as hell outside. You running through these divisions like nothing, But when you step up and fight a fighter, you look ordinary. You step up in competition, you don't look as good. That's what boxing is designed to do. That's why these dudes don't want to fight other elite fighters, because other elite fighters can expose those small holes in their game. Lara Canelo. Lara exposed some games. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather exposed some holes in Canelo game. Those little holes get exposed, they get bigger once you fight with a guy that's, upper echelon fighter like yourself. That's what makes Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, and Shawn fight each other so special, because it's gonna be a chess match. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a chess match. Small holes gonna turn to big holes. So see how they able to adjust in a fight. But that's just my personal opinion on that. It's my personal opinion, but they got to fight to get that A-level grade from your boy, because all they standing around like we at a school dance, a girl standing on the walls, a boy standing on the wall, ain't nobody doing nothing. That's boxing right now. That's boxing right now. You got to sit there, and somebody got to go take the dance, got to go ask Alicia to dance on the dance floor. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take some boxer, that take the initiative and really show boxers what fighting the best is. And people say, well, Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez shouldn't have a problem fighting the best every fight, because he's gonna get the benefit of the doubt regardless. Canelo gonna get the benefit of the doubt regardless. Floyd Mayweather won every round and got a draw on somebody's scorecard. Was it C.J. Ross or some shit like that? Mikey, I don't think Mikey elite until this weekend. He beat Earl, then I gotta give him he elite. Mikey just best win is Adrian Broner, man. I just like AB really. After all the years you've been in the game, but he's stepping up this weekend, so we can't complain about it. It ain't the fight nobody asked for, but he's stepping up. He is stepping up, but y'all seen that shit with Thurman and Spence on the interview. Like I said before, Thurman is a mark. Thurman is a clown. Fuck Thurman. He a real life clown ass nigga, man. But like I said, man, we'll close this segment out. I think poor Ugas should fight Thurman next. This is all contingent that Pacquiao is going to fight somebody like Floyd Mayweather next. I think Ugas should fight Thurman, and then I think Shawn and Earl should fight. Now, if Manny Pacquiao don't fight Floyd next, I would still like to see Shawn and Earl fight, and then you can get Keith to Pacquiao fight. I don't give a fuck at that point. I still agree with that. But all indications I hear Manny Pacquiao might come back sooner than later. So I'm not sure. He might fight Earl, he might not. So I'm hearing Mayweather is still the fight they want to get made. So like I said, Keith Thurman a clown. Keith Thurman's best win is against Brooklyn. So what hey, look here, man, look here. I got time with the shits today. If Earl Spence ain't shit, then why is it taking Keith Thurman to take all that time to fight him? See, people go in here and nitpick people's resumes, then fight him then. If he ain't shit, you can fight him next. But he won't. He won't. You can say his best wins is this and that. Hey, man, fight him now then. I get tired of that shit in the boxing. Motherfucker, oh, he ain't fought nobody. He a bum. Then why the fuck you don't want to fight him then? Why you don't want to fight him? That's all I got to say. Why you don't want to fight him? Because Keith Thurman only got one real title shot. Will, what's going on? Keith Thurman, only real title shot was versus Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Who fuck Keith Thurman beat? A washed up Guerrero. Floyd did it first and did it better. Who fuck he beat? Carlos Katana. There was Jane Yevik, Diego Chavez, Jesus Quesedos Carras, Danny Garcia, who fought what's homeboy name? Who fought Robert Guerrero for a title and Paulo Malignaggi to get a title shot? Fuck up out of here. 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 Niggas want to talk that shit. Fight the nigga then. I don't even know how Keith Thurman still got fans, bro. I don't even know how Keith Thurman still got fans. Real talk. How do Keith Thurman still got fans is the question. Hold on. Oh, you ain't got. Hey Wayne, you ain't have to block that. He good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Errol do got a belt like he asked for. Fuck fans. How Thurman still got a belt? He still got a belt. He had that belt since it was an intern to a regular. That's a good question. Deion Johnson said, "How can you hate on Earl but respect Keith?" I don't get it. I don't get it, bro. That's a great way to put it. Let's talk about the zone taking over and Showtime being done with boxing. Now, Showtime was supposed to double their boxing dates up this year to 24 boxing dates. And how many shows they got this year so far? Tank. Well, the pay-per-views don't count. So they got a Tank fight this year. They might have a Showbox fight this year. And I think they got a fight coming up with Hammer and Shields, which should actually be on Fox. Real talk. So Steven S. Eddie Hearn said they run out of money. Eddie Hearn ain't the most reliable motherfucker, but from my vantage point, it seemed like Showtime don't have a budget. From my vantage point, Showtime don't have a budget no more. Bob Arum said last year that Showtime would be getting out of boxing, just as HBO did. And if boxing is really the new wave, if ESPN Plus app and the Zone is a new wave of boxing, I think y'all can kiss y'all sport goodbye. I think boxing is gonna become so not accessible that it's gonna really die. You know what I'm saying? I'm being honest, God, the truth. Boxing is on the way into a sick bed, and I've been saying that for a couple of years now. But now they want to move boxing to an app because the ESPN Plus app got a bigger budget than ESPN got. So you're going to have to see your favorite fighters fight on the app. And I don't think I'm invested in boxing. I like in boxing, but I'm not even invested in cable no more, really. Because there's nothing that come on cable that I watch. I spend $215, $16 a month for nothing. It's not that the Zone taking over. It's that, them moving boxing to apps is taking over. And once that happened, that's going to be the worst thing that happened to the sport of boxing since boxing went to pay-per-view and premium network television. And I think hopefully Fox does fully invest in boxing. Hopefully, PBC don't go over to the Zone and work out a deal with the Zone and put some fights on the Zone. Which PBC already has a deal with the Zone to put fights on 3 different countries. I think it's Switzerland, Austria, and maybe Germany, where PBC fights appear on the Zone already. But my whole thing about it is, I just like to see boxing back on regular TV. I would like to see if Showtime is really out of the boxing business. I would like to see PBC go back on NBC and NBC Sports with Fox. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to see happen. They should be smart and put their big fights on Fox for free, more accessible, more people looking at you. I know Fox tried to buy the whole PBC brand. They did. They tried to buy the whole brand, but Showtime apparently doubled their fight dates. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah. Fox been putting a hell of effort up. You know what I'm saying? Because if boxing go to that app, y'all can kiss this sport goodbye. Ain't no regular American going to buy boxing on the app. And then when you go to the Zone, watch everybody pay gonna get cut down. Watch what I tell you. Everybody pay gonna come back down to regular, and then dude's gonna have to be forced to fight the best. And Eddie Hearn said in the interview, I seen it on the was it the Boxing Casters? I think I said, let me put the link in the chat. I seen the interview that Eddie Hearn and them did in Boxcaster Boxing. I seen him do an interview and he was talking about how Jamal Charlo, he been talking to him on a regular basis, and he said that Jamal Charlo, he said, "What is you being stupid for?" Basically, come over to the Zone. He said he offered him triple the money But real talk, ain't nobody want to sign with Eddie Hearn to go to the zone. Don't nobody want to sign with Eddie Hearn to go to the zone. Don't nobody want to do that. Dudes want to go straight through John Skipper. You know what I'm saying? You know, and people get Eddie Hearn. People think Eddie Hearn owns his own or something like that. No, no, he don't. So best bet is for Jamal Charles to go to the zone and hash it out. But at that point, where do you get in when you fit in at? Real talk, where do you get in when you fit in over there at? You start off with fighting a tune up, then you fight Andrade, and then you try to get Golovkin, Canelo. I mean, where do you really get in at the zone if you Jamal Charlo? That's the question. Where do I get in at? You know, the zone's got the middleweight belts though. Yeah, they do. You know, but that's about it. That can change very, very quickly. That can change very quickly. If Canelo get all the belts and then relinquish them and move up, then you will have Jer Hurd fight for a vacant belt. You'll probably have Jamal fight for a vacant belt. You'll probably have Jacobs fight for a vacant belt. So it could change at the drop of a dime. Middleweight division, that might stun the middleweight division. You know, we already know Canelo unbeatable. You ain't gonna beat Canelo, so you know ain't nobody stun that. Tank and Spence at several different weight classes apart. They several different weight classes apart, so that fight had never happened. I mean, you got Tank at 130 and Spence at 147. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, you can say if you try low, you would, but I mean, really, but where do you get in where you fit in at, though? Real talk, where do you get in at? Because you could just wait for Canelo to get all the belts and get your crack or whatever, but then it looks stupid. Like, why did I pay all these WBC sanctioning fees, to sign with the zone and then get my title shot? I could have just, it sounds stupid. He should go over there with Charlo. He really should go over there with Charlo. I mean, Charlo should go over there with Wilder. He should, but that's his prerogative, though, man. I would be right over there negotiating a deal with Wilder if I'm Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna give his own all the power because PBC have been stagnant for so long. You know what I'm saying? PBC ain't giving you one fight that you fucking want to see. Maybe Harrison Charlo too. But no Fury Wilder too. No Terrence, no Earl, no Keith, no Earl, no Shawn, no Gary's Russell Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting none of the fights you want to see. None. What about the money? If Wilder going, I'll be going. Yeah, man. Like I said, if that boxing go on that app, it's over with. But you could look at it like this. Look at it like this. I'm gonna just give me a 2-fight deal over there. If I'm Wilder, get all the belts. I know if I knock out Joshua, he probably ain't gonna want no rematch. And I just go back over to PBC Fox. I get all the belts. I'm the undisputed champion. I just run back over to Fox. If not, the zone probably gonna give Wilder a $200, $300 deal. Watch what I tell you. So it was a risk that Wilder should have took. It don't matter. Wilder's in damn near his 23rd hour. You know what I'm saying? Wilder is damn near his 23rd hour. He's 34 years old. He should only be fighting one or two more years. He should only be fighting 1 or 2 more years if you Charlo. That's it. I mean, if you Wilder. That's it. 1 or 2 more years. None more, none less. I'll fight Brazil now, Joshua at the end of the year. Then after I fight them too, if Joshua want a rematch, okay. If not, I'll go whatever happened, I'll be fighting Fury. And then after that, I have a going away fight. Whatever. So when I get to 51-0 or 50-0 or 51-0 with them knockouts, that's it. I'm done. Ain't no point in letting the sport retire. You let FN Jobway, let FN Jobway get that done. You know what I'm saying? Let Daniel Du Bois, let Gorman, let the Young Bucks get it done. Greg Corbin, You know, Alex Lomnowski, Jarrell Miller should be able to rebuild himself after he get beat by Anthony Joshua. Let them dudes rule today. Seriously, let them dudes rule today. Ain't no point in sticking around for what? You gonna make about on the zone. He gonna make about $45 million. You rematch Anthony Joshua, we gonna make another $40 million. You fight Fury in a big another rematch, you gonna make about $40-50 million. You go ahead and close it out to 51-0. You probably gonna put another 150. You gonna make so much money if you save it and invest it the right way. You ain't got to fight. Ain't no point for Wilder going past 36 years old. Wilder shouldn't even have to go past 36 years old. You know how many fights Wilder at right now? Hold on. It ain't no point. It ain't no point. Wilder is at 40-0 with 1 draw. So he got 10 more fights to go. I beat Brazil, that's 1. I beat Joshua, I beat Joshua again, that's 3. I beat Fury, that's 4. You know what I'm saying? So he got 6 more fights to go. And I just go around Europe beating the fuck out of any heavyweight I could find. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat the fuck out of any heavyweight I can find. You know, he should be done in about 2.5 calendar years, 3 at the most. You know, but hey, it's his prerogative. Fox did sign a 3-year deal, PBC deal. But for them to take on the Showtime load, they'll have to up the budget though. You know what I'm saying? So they would need another outlet. May it be the Zone, or may it be NBC, may it be whatever. May it be whatever. They need another outlet. Because Showtime only got Fox and Fox Sports 1. You know, that's the outlets they got. So they're gonna need another outlet, like an NBC, NBC Sports. They're gonna need that type of outlet. You know, that's the outlet I'd be looking for if I was them. But yeah, I want to talk about FA and Jobway before I get off, man. Let's talk about FA and Jobway real quick, man. And I answer a few questions as well. I don't want to stay on too long. My back killing me. Let's talk about FA and Jobway. FA and Jobway looked good last night. I was impressed. I had never seen him fight before. I was impressed by him last night. I ain't gonna lie. People say him Jobway slow, but what heavyweight ain't slow? Besides Wilder and maybe a couple few. The boy slow, Joshua slow, Fury slow. All these dudes are slow. You know? Well, how many fights FA and Jobway got? Like a handful, bro? FA and Jobway, you asking him to step up for what? Hold on. This dude got 9 fights. You saying he need to step up, bro? Are you serious? Are you serious, Jerome? He needs to step up after 9 fights? Nah, bro. He 24 years old. You talking about he need to step up? Nah, dog. He need to do what he keep doing, bro. Get 20 fights in, and then ain't no point in stepping up in competition. Keep honing your skills, man. Y'all be asking the wrong guys to step up, man. You need to be asking like Shawn Porter, and Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence to step up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna ask no baby to step up. He's a baby in the boxing world. You know what I'm saying? You need to be asking the rest. And not Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez. He don't need to be stepping up. He need to be taking his time. All these dudes is young, brain still developing, body still developing. That dude got another 19 out of 10, 11, 12 fights before he even be a top 10 or series top 10 contender or a title threat, a threat to the title. This dude probably got another 3 years before he gets to that point. Probably 2 years minimum. Yeah, Joshua need to step up before he do. This dude just gonna continue to do what he do. Heavyweight ain't about speed, man. It's about power. You know? Ali has some good speed, but Ali still had to get some respect. Ali wasn't no little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Ali wasn't little. But I mean, why is he stepping up at 9 fights though, man? It makes no sense. Anthony Yarde just had 20 fucking. Well, how many fights did Anthony Yarde got? His nigga ain't never stepped up before. Let me see. Give me a minute. Anthony Yarde got 18 fights, bro. Nah, I don't think he need to fight Gerald Watson. It ain't no rush to make FA and Jabboy step up, bro. Well, he ain't gonna get no title no time soon. He just needs to continue the course he on. That's how I look at it. He need to continue the course he on. He not gonna get no title shot no time soon with no title. You know, he just need to continue doing what he's doing. But he really good, man. I seen him pick some shots off with his gloves and block real well. Really good straight right hand. That's the first southpaw he ever fought. Good one too. It's time to develop a hook there. But he's a powerful human being, man. He's real powerful. I think the fluidity and the flexibility in his game will come once he get older, though. When he get older, the fluidity and the flexibility and the speed and the coordination to come for him. You got to just get comfortable. He's going to look better. Wilder didn't look coordinated as he do now, even though people say he's sloppy. It took him years to get to that point. You mean Anthony Joshua versus Joe Joyce, bro? Anthony Yarde, the light heavyweight. That's what Uncle Man said, man. But yeah. Yeah. Y'all any questions before I hop off, man? Back killing me. My dog looking at me like I'm crazy. Just looking at. Any questions before I hop off? I'm taking questions. Yard running up on plumbers, offering them $100,000 paydays. Yeah, I didn't even know the name of the guy Anthony Yarde fought last time, bro. The guy Anthony Yarde fought last time. I don't know who the fuck is this guy? They've been running the hell out of that Conor McGregor risky whiskey commercial. I didn't seen that commercial. I don't even watch TV that much. I said commercial 20 times. I ain't watched the Bivol fight last night. I ain't watch it. I think he won. Do you know who Caleb Plant is fighting next? Mike Lee. Fight Mike Lee, either in Tennessee or Chicago. His mom just died yesterday. Got shot by a deputy for pulling a knife on him. Do you think we gonna get Errol Spence versus Buzz? I don't think that fight gonna happen, bro. So you got in the rematch for Harrison and Charlo. I don't know yet. I probably favor Harrison. Tony should stop him this time. If Charlo fight the same way he did last time, if Charlo make adjustments, Charlo should have an opportunity to stop Harrison or beat him. But Charlo don't listen to his coach, so that's the problem. Charlo trying to look for the kill shot every time. He do that again, he get knocked out. That'll work versus her though. The kill shot won't work versus somebody like Charlo about Harrison, who a little bit more responsible than Charlo. Best undercard fight in European on Spence Mikey. Greg Corbin and Charles Martin. No, I ain't gonna be in Dallas. My birthday. Danny Garcia versus I might be in DC. I know Friday if I be in DC or not. Garcia versus Spence with no pack or unification box. What you think? I don't care for that fight. It does nothing for Errol Spence. And Danny Garcia not gonna fight him. I don't really care for that fight. If it ain't a unification bout, it don't matter. Unless it's Pacquiao. Bivol born as paint drying. Damn, it was that bad yesterday. Bivol won, but got wobbled a couple times. Damn, he got wobbled by Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, he probably get fucked up by Gosvick. That's Goldsvick. That's why he went. What's going on, Ronnie Woodfresh? That's why we ran over to the zone. To the zone for Sports Science TV. What's going on, Sweet Sports Science TV? Joe Smith was 200 pounds in there. Oh shit, Joe Smith came packing heavy. I'm trying to get my shit broke. My jaw broke. Roger Hernandez Spence don't want that smoke with Bud. You already know I agree with that. Daquan Gaines, whatever, CJ. Do you think Charlo versus Lucky is possible? Nope. Lucky fighting the winner. Lucky Rosado winner fighting the winner of fighting Demetrius Andrade. So it's Lucky Gabriel Rosado winner fight Andrade. Eddie Hearn said it today or yesterday. NBA fans, why was Porter so hesitant against Ugas? He came way more active against Danny. Sound like it was just a game plan. That's what they said. It was just a game plan. They wanted to make the counterpunch and the aggressor. thought he wouldn't wear that hat that well. And I almost say it's a bad game plan. I just feel they should have abandoned it about the 4th round and went back to aggressive Porter. David Thomas, salute. Yeah, YouTube don't be sending out notifications, bro. Hey, Young, did you see the other Jones 3? The other what? Did you see the other Jones 3? I don't know. Hey, say that again. I don't know what you meant. You know Greg Corbin from my hood. Oh, you from? Yeah, I know you from Dallas. That's the best fight on that Joker, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see no Jalen Love get his ass whooped. I was just in Jalen Love hood yesterday. Danny a cherry to me. Yep. Daquan Gates, Joe Smith got power, fam. He do. You know, Southern Barrera make him look real ordinary. He a one trick pony, man. If you know somebody, all they can do is punch. It's ways to disarm that. Bivol got hit off guard at the bell. Bivol beat the brakes off Joe Smith the whole fight. I don't want to see Jerome. I don't want to see Stefan fight no more. If you ain't gonna come in and be professional and make the weight, I don't want to see you fight. Orthan Jones, the young phenomenon. I ain't never heard of Ortha Jones. That sound like that motherfucker came straight from Good Times. Ortha. Good times. Keeping your bed above water. Making the way when you can. Ordinary layoffs. Good times. That nigga name song. He came straight from Good Times, bro. My dog think I called him. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Jones can crack. He KO'd from forward, made Beehive fly out the ring. He didn't make Southern Maria fly out the ring, though. Maria was pow, pow, pow. To say Earl don't want no smoke with Crawford is stupid. I don't know what he mean. You all sit on and negotiate. Remember, Aaron. All I know, David Thomas, is Derek James said they wasn't ready for it. Errol Spence said he wasn't ready for it. He want easier fights first. Tim Smith, vice president for Al Haymon Boxing, said they wasn't doing it. And truth go around here is that Errol Spence not ready for Bud. That came out of Derek James' mouth too. So this ain't no shit we just making up. This is a fact. You got to remember, Terrence Crawford got 5 more years as a professional than Errol Spence. Errol Spence is a late comer to the game. I believe Bud been fighting in boxing since he was a kid. So Errol Spence got to make up for that lost time. So it ain't too far-fetched. Y'all think this motherfucker Errol Spence Superman. You ain't Superman until you clean out the fucking division yet. Say what y'all want to say. This ain't no shit we pulling out of water just saying, oh, Earl's scared and this and that. No, ain't nobody just saying this for their health. Ain't nobody hating on Earl Spence over here. That's a fact. This came out that man's mouth. That he said, I want to get an easier fight. I'd rather get Shawn Porter. I want to get the easier. This is all his doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what about the other dude that's a Calico from Calico from Jersey? He killing motherfuckers too. I should move up to 68. Man, I don't move up to 68 and I ain't did shit at 60. What you know about Good Time? My parents put me. I've been watching Good Times since I was born. Jefferson's Good Times, Family Matters, Fresh Prince, Martin, Step by Step. Watched all that shit, man. Jamie Foxx show. They don't make TV like that no more. You don't count out the business part. Forget the fan page. Ain't no fan page, nigga. This is the shit that came out his mouth. It came. I don't want to fight Crawford right now. He said that. He said he didn't want to fight him right now. His coach said he wouldn't fight him right now. So stop it, bro. He came out and said that. First he said, oh, Bob Aaron wouldn't give him to me. Remember he said that? Bob Aaron wouldn't give him to me. Now all of a sudden, Bob said, let's negotiate. You know? Bob said, let's negotiate. He said he ain't had nothing. All we know is that he came out, Floyd said we ain't doing Spence and Crawford right now. Then Spence came on that show and said, I ain't fighting Crawford right now. Then he told Crawford, I'd rather get Shawn Porter belt. L want me to fight Pacquiao. I'd rather get the easy belt first. Then Derek James came out at the Charlo Harrison press conference and said, oh, no, there's so many great fighters over here at PBC. They're not worried about Terrence Crawford. We're not worried about Terrence Crawford. They said this shit. And then behind the scenes, he said that Bud wasn't ready for Terrence Crawford. So come on. All I keep hearing is Bud say he wanted IG Live, Ring Magazine. You know what I'm saying? So it is what the people gonna live in a fantasy world, bro. All I'm saying is that all I can say is go on what I've been heard. He said they won't give him to me yet, and they said Bud said let's do it. Bud said call me, and all of a sudden I know them saying that they ain't ready to make the fight happen. So ain't nobody got the loud arrow spits. This is all shit that came from his team mouth. Ain't nobody lie about that. You know, you can see, you can just go back and just reference these videos, man. You reference these interviews he's done. Hooker whooped 4 undefeated fighters in a row, about to be 5. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, he offered him 5 fights. That's what Bob do. Hooker damn near killed himself trying to make weight. Almost lost his strap on the scale. Yup. This is a big kid. He got like 10 kids, don't he? 8 to 10 kids. Somewhere in there. It's one of these hell outside. They want to maximize the money. I don't agree with that as a fan. No, it ain't that maxim. It ain't about maximize the money. That motherfucker ain't ready. I told y'all that. He turned pro in 12. Spence turned pro in 6. Was it 6 or 7? Spence pro. Mikey turned pro in 6. Terrence Crawford turned pro in 7. 8 kids by the age of 26. Shit, that nigga broke already. He came out broke. It ain't even about the money, man. Spence and Crawford ain't gonna be no super fight. It ain't. It ain't gonna be no fucking Mayweather and Pacquiao or Mayweather and De La Hoya, Mayweather and Canelo. It ain't gonna be nowhere near that. That fight is what it is at this point right now. And you got Errol Spence that's about to be 30 years old that ain't never unified the belt and ain't never stepped up in weight class. Damn, 8 by 6 different baby mamas. He on the road. Why don't you wrap it up? He ain't got no choice but to be on the mission. He got 8 kids by 6 different baby mamas. I don't really care for Ugas and Crawford, bro. I want to see fucking Crawford Spence, Crawford Thurman, Spence Thurman, Crawford Porter, Spence Porter. I want to see that shit. Swift Cuddy Bossy, much love in the chat. Don't care what nobody say. Earl Spence ain't scared to rumble with Terrence Crawford. At the end of the day, that ain't what it sound like, bro. Sound like he ain't ready. That's what his coach said. He ain't ready. If coach say you ain't ready, you ain't ready then. No, they ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about him fighting. If he fights Spence, that's the number one. That's the undisputed fight for me. That's the hardest belt to get is the WBO. Errol versus Ugas, he beat the shit out of Ugas. Shawn Porter just fought a dumbass fight last night. Beat the shit out of Ugas. Ugas can fade into the black. That motherfucker don't move his hands. Is it his fault that hasn't Thurman, Garcia, and Porter have been? Hey, look here, man. If I can't fuck bitch number 1 at the bar, I go bitch number 2. If I can't fuck bitch number 2, I go to bitch number 3. If I can't fuck bitch number 4, I go to number 5. You get the idea? Get the progression? I don't know if you play football, you play Madden. Can't go to receiver X, and I go to the other receiver. Can't go to that receiver, the Z receiver. I look for my tight end. I can't do that. Then I'm gonna have to check down. You feel? If you catch what I'm saying, it's progressions. Can't get Thurman. Okay. Can't get Porter. Okay. Can't get Pacquiao. Okay. All right, let me go get Terrence Crawford. Let me go see what they're talking about. At least put the key in the car and try to turn it over. And go tell your team to negotiate with Bob. And if don't nothing come with it, well, I ain't negotiating with Bob Aaron no more. If I go over there and Bob on some bullshit, I'm looking, I'm not signing no 5-fight deal or nothing like that. I want to make this fight happen. You know, let's see what we can make happen. If you can't make nothing happen, then at the end of the day, then I feel him. Then I just come out and say if I'm Earl Spence. You know, it can't be done. You know, Bob Aaron on some bullshit. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and unify with Shawn. I'm gonna unify with Heath, and I'm gonna move up in weight. I try to fight the guy. You know, I can't negotiate with Bob Aaron. And even if it was a lie, it's a lie that 1,000 people gonna believe because Bob Arum done it before and again. These dudes don't know how to have. They need a public relations team, man, PR team. No, they don't know how to do shit. They don't have to do shit. All I would say, let's negotiate. I'll go over there and try. After I get done with Mikey, I'll go over there and try to negotiate. Like, look here, man. We can. This is what we can give you on our side. This is what we want to see what y'all can offer. You get there, they want to sign options on you. They want to sign a 5-year deal on you. Just leave and be like, just tell the fans. Hop on social media, drop a video. Like I tried to negotiate with Terrence Crawford and his team. Couldn't come to agreement. They own some bullshit. They trying to get me to sign this long-term extension. I don't want to. So the Crawford fight, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna unify with Heath and Shawn, and then I'll move up in weight. And everybody would respect that because we already knew that's what the deal anyway. But you don't try to negotiate. You don't try to make the fight. Then we can't go to war for you. I don't think the plan is for Crawford to fight to be an undisputed matchup with Spence. But I think the plan is, but Porter and Thurman are trying to hold him up and make the fights two before they are beaten. I don't think it's it don't make no sense for Crawford to wait till Spence get all 3 belts. Then Spence got all the negotiation power. You see what I'm saying? Then Spence got all the power. That's interesting for Crawford to make that fight happen and tell Bob to make it happen now. You know, I think that's the best interest for PBC too, because I mean, then you got 2 other stars behind Spence and Thurman and Porter that got belts. Okay, Crawford got 2 belts, but so you got 2 belts over there. But I understand the logic of not seeing Spence over there and trying to unify 3 belts in one guy. I understand that logic. Shout out for Mexico, Renee Boxer, salute. But that fight ain't gonna happen no way. We talking about apples and oranges, bro. We talking about shit, bananas and tomatoes. That fight ain't gonna happen. He said, stop acting like Spencer's ducking Aaron when you know the truth. CJ, look at you. No, this is what this nigga said. Stop putting this, bringing Bob Arum in this shit right now. Who said that Spencer Crawford ain't gonna happen? We ain't doing that right now. Mayweather said that, right? Mayweather said that, right? Then who came on that show, that weak ass show they got, and said, them hating ass niggas over there, 2 old bald headed, shoe polished, bald headed ass. I should get a lace front wig. Milwaukee, Dallas Cowboy, Buckhead looking ass nigga said, came on that show and said, oh no, I want to get the easy belts first. No, we ain't doing Shawn Porter. Who said that fight? Who ain't doing the Crawford fight? Errol Spence said that. After that, Harrison and Charlo press conference, Derek James said, we got so many good guys on PBC. We're not trying to fight Terrence Crawford. Interview on the Boxing Voice. You can go check it out. He said that right. Them three people, Floyd, Earl, and Derek James. Tim Smith came and said, oh, Crawford ain't on our jet. He ain't on the PBC jet. Before all that happened, Fred asked Steven Espinoza, Danny Garcia, Brandon Rios fight week. He asked Steven Espinoza, Keith Thurman about fighting Terrence Crawford. Steven Espinoza jumped in and said, man, Crawford got to do something that welterweight first. They dispelled Crawford again. Then behind the scenes, I heard, and I ain't going to tell my source, heard from multiple people, Derek James don't feel like Crawford is seasoned enough to beat Crawford. They want him to fight Shawn and Keith first to get more experience to beat Crawford. It's all facts, bro. I ain't got to hate on Errol Spence. What do I got to hate on Errol Spence? What's Errol Spence done to me? Nothing. I don't have nothing against the guy. I'm providing the facts. So before we get to Bob Arum, we got to address that side first, because didn't this nigga just say at the Shawn Porter, Danny Garcia card that Bob Arum won't give them to me right now. Bob Arum all smoking mirrors. And then he just say that. Then he turns around, Earl Spence, and says that I don't want to fight Crawford. I want to fight Shawn and get the easy fight out the way first. I want to get Shawn and get the easy. I mean, I ain't got to argue with you about this shit. This is facts. This is shit you can look up and see. Mayweather one on TMZ. The other one on Trash Boxing Talk. The other one on the Boxing Voice with Derek James. The interview after they Showtime got the interview with Shawn saying, with Errol saying, Bob Arum all smoking mirrors. This is facts. This is before we even get to a bargaining with Bob Arum, bro. I ain't even talking about PBC, nigga. We talking about this nigga just said Bob Arum all smoking mirrors. Then you come out and have Floyd say, oh, we ain't doing it right now. Then you come out and say, we ain't doing it right now. Then your coach come out and say, we ain't doing it right now. Then Tim Smith, the vice president of Al Haymon Boxing, we ain't doing it right now. Steven Espinoza, oh, Terrence Crawford got to do something before he get a Keith Thurman fight. So ain't nobody got to lie. Ain't nobody tried to. We ain't even got the Bob Arum yet, bro. We ain't even got the Bob Arum yet. We ain't even got the Bob yet, man. We just talking about his willingness. All you have to go over there and negotiate, bro. All you got to do is go over there and negotiate, see what it takes to make the fight. They try to get options on them. They try to bring it to ESPN, or the money ain't right. Then you say, you know what, bro? I tried to bargain with negotiate with Top Rank, and it's a no go. I'm not willing to go over to ESPN and sign my life away. And guess what? Everybody would have respected Errol Spence for that. So I tried to make the Terrence Crawford fight happen. Bob Arum gave me a bullshit deal, and I moved on. So you won't get no Crawford fight. And everybody would have been like, yeah. See, Bob Arum on that bullshit again. Bob Arum fucked up Crawford and Spence. Just like he almost tried to fuck up Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Everybody would walk away and be like, okay, now we know why the fight ain't happening. But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. So, but we already know at the end of the day, even if Spence get past all those obstacles, as far as Thurman and Porter and all that other shit, he ain't fighting no fucking Terrence Crawford. No way, that ain't gonna work. That fight ain't gonna never be worth the weight in his weight and gold like Pacquiao and Mayweather was. It's just not. So it ain't gonna be no point to get it done because it's not gonna be worth it. It ain't me hating. It's just the facts. But let's not act like Floyd Mayweather. Let's not act like Errol Spence don't play a part in here, man. He do. He not trying to negotiate. He's at least be trying to negotiate, but he ain't. But he said, bro, Spencer Crawford are starting to fight. All I'm saying, people keep letting Crawford off the. Ain't nobody letting Crawford off the hook. Ain't nobody letting Crawford off the hook. Who can't? Once again, bro. Once again, Crawford ain't said a motherfucking thing. Once again, Errol Spence came out and said Bob Arum all smoking mirrors. He won't give me Terrence Crawford. Y'all trying to make this about Crawford? It ain't. Spence indicted himself, bro. He indicted himself. Y'all trying to say, well, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford did this and Terrence Crawford did that. Look at this ain't got shit to do with Crawford. Spence said after the Danny Garcia Brandon Rios fight, right next to Lou DiBella, who worked with Bob Arum, Bob is all smoke and mirrors. Bob Arum is all smoke and mirrors. He won't give me Terrence Crawford right now. He won't give me Terrence Crawford right now. Right? Then Errol Spence came on Shit Talk Boxing Talk, and said, oh, I don't want to fight Terrence right now. I want to get Shawn Porter and woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got the real boogeyman in Dallas, Texas. We got the real boogeyman in Dallas, Texas. Ain't nobody scared. Now pass the super chat collection plate. Pass the collection plate for me putting Errol Spence on and tell you niggas what Floyd Mayweather said. Let me see. You see what he said. He said Floyd don't sign his checks as far as he know, but he ain't fighting Terrence Crawford till he get all 3 belts. Ha! He ain't fighting them. Ha! Not past the collection plate and put that super chat on. Ha! In the name we say, Amen. Fuck up out of here. This nigga, all his team saying we don't want Crawford. We don't. No, not Crawford. Not Crawford. Not him. I'd rather fight easy Shawn Porter. No cares Crawford. Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter's easy. He's easy. No. I've been chasing Keith Thurman, and I want Keith Thurman. Getting money. Getting money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that, man. He the one that's out here offering free information. If you shut the fuck up, we'll still be blaming Terrence Crawford. If you shut the fuck up and Bob Arum. But he had to open his mouth. He had to open his fucking mouth. If Errol Spence never opened his mouth that night after Rios and Danny Garcia after Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter got fight, we would be still blaming Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? We'll still be blaming Terrence fucking Crawford. Right? You know what I'm saying? We'll be on Crawford helmet. But since dumbass offered public information, nobody asked him to come out there. You see how Mayweather dry hated on him? You see how Mayweather dry hated on him? Mayweather came out and started the whole thing. Oh no, we ain't, I'm a boss at PBC. We ain't doing Porter and Crawford right now. I mean, Shawn, what do you say? We ain't doing Errol Spence and Crawford right now. We ain't doing that right now. See how Floyd Mayweather fucked over Errol Spence like that? I wouldn't trust Floyd Mayweather with a $2 bill, bro. I wouldn't trust that nigga with my British card with $1 on it, dog. Floyd Mayweather started all this shit. Technically, Earl started it, but Floyd Mayweather reignited the flame. You know what I'm saying? Because right before Floyd said that shit, somebody called and told me that that Derrick James said that Errol Spence wasn't ready for Terrence Crawford yet. Right before that shit came out right before that shit came out on TMZ, then Floyd said, I called him back. I said, damn, nigga, you was on it. He said, I told you, bro. That's what they saying. You know, somebody else called me and told me the same thing. Didn't even know it was two different separate ladies. I'm like, damn, bro. So this nigga really scared that nigga. He came on church boxing talk and shit. Coming through with the super chat today. With my brother 7-8. I'm gonna break him off for super chats. We gonna get you. We want to raise 5,000 a day. For 9 came in with 1,000. I'm gonna send this 1,000 back just to get another nigga to match his 1,000 for me to keep it. You can send your bridge cards, WIC cards. We take EBT. Just put it in the super chat. You know. I got my Mercedes-Benz payment. I can send my daughter to college off you stupid ass niggas. Fuck up out of here, man. What's that nigga from Coming to America with the Jerry Curl, the preacher? Fuck up out of here. Bunch of dumb niggas. What you thinking about, like Cube say? Dumb niggas, what you thinking about? Fuck up out of here. You say, you dumb niggas, what y'all thinking about? Them niggas buying fucking rollies and buying motherfucking Balenciaga shirts and shit like that, getting their head shaved, getting premium shaving cream for their bald ass heads and shit. Fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull up to y'all little fucking luncheon in Dallas in a Rolls Royce built off y'all super chat money. Pimps and hustlers can't fool me, bro. I grew up in a city full of them. I think it's 50-50 Crawford Spence. If I had to pick one, I pick Spence still. I think Spence is still get him. I don't know. I'm just a fan of the sport, man. Yeah, at the end of the day. In that fight, I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. I'm a fan. But yeah, man, I'm gonna do some Mikey and some Spence film work so I get this prediction video out the way, man. I'll probably come back talk about Mikey and Spence later on tonight. But I appreciate everybody for checking in, man, for real, man. Appreciate everybody for doing their thing. Don't forget, we got the giveaways coming up for the health legs real soon for everybody that joined the Patreon already, who joined here, who joined Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'll be giving them out on platform. I should have quite a few giveaways every month, so hopefully you guys like these. Hopefully everybody like the stuff that we giving out. So I definitely appreciate them for giving me this opportunity. I definitely appreciate y'all for giving me this opportunity. But yeah, my back hurting and shit. I wanted to go see Captain Marvel, but it's windy as hell today, man. I'm probably gonna check it out in the morning. You know, all the church people at the movies right now. I hate being in a crowded movie theater. So I don't know. I be thinking about that cow. What is that shit they got to shoot in the movie theater? I'm straight on that, bro. And it ain't got no fucking metal detectors in the movie theater neither. You can bring your whole gun up in that hole, man. So you'll never know. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. We gone.